Yeah, of course, very happy to be in a Wimbledon final for sure. Yeah, just hope to play a good match on Sunday.
Rob?
Your forehand seemed to be hitting the spots and the corners nearly every time. Your top level, where was that in comparison to what you can do on a tennis court?
Today?
Yeah, in terms of your top level, was it sort of nearest down it, or what would you say?
Well, I think today was a bit of a mix of everything. I think the first set wasn't that particularly great, and I think the second and third set were really, really good. But he was a very, very different type of opponent than I had in the fourth round and in the quarterfinals, where I had two massive servers, massive hitters. So it took some adjustments, but once I found my rhythm, I thought it was a good match, and I felt the ball quite well. So I don't know. I'm in a Wimbledon final. I'm just happy about that. I think you have to be playing well to be here.
Simon?
It's quite unusual to go from the position where you just won the title, the slam, after a long wait, and then come back and do it again, get to the final. Dominic Thiem particularly talked about how hard he found it after the first breakthrough he had. Do you think there's a reason why you've coped with it so well?
I think it's very individual. I think different people. I think Dominic Thiem in particular, he put his whole life and soul into winning that slam, and he came back from 2-0 down against me in the US Open, and I think it was such a relief for him that it was maybe a bit too much of a relief mentally. For me, I stay focused. I stay hungry. I want more. I want to continue playing at the best level and continue winning. And I hope I'm able to do that. And again, on Sunday, I have another big chance.
Liam?
Hi Sasha, great win. What's your approach ahead of the final? Are you one to analyse in detail Jannik and Novak's match, or do you prefer to let your team do that and you focus on what you can control?
No, when I'll get back, I'll watch it for sure. I'll watch the match or the finish of the match, whatever it will be. But then the rest, my team will do, and then they'll give me the information that they feel is necessary.
Rob?
The Paris final, your grandmother came over and was part of your team.
No, she was there for months before.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Is she going to be able to come to London, or is
She
she going
doesn't
to
have a
watch?
visa.
All right.
Yeah. She unfortunately has a Russian passport still. So.
Have you spoken to her? Will you sort of make a point of speaking to her prior to the match, and good luck message? I don't know.
Well, my phone is off, so I don't tend to speak to anyone, to be honest. But it was great when she was there, and I hope maybe I know that our chancellor is coming to the final, so maybe he can help with a passport or a longer visa for her, and then she can stay a bit longer. But she had to go back after 90 days.
Does that work for you, turning the phone off? Is that what you did in Paris?
Sorry?
Is that what works for you, turning the phone off?
My phone has been off for years during slams. Yeah, my phone is never on during slams.
Simon?
You obviously said some naughty words about Arthur on the court.
Yeah.
I mean, as Brits, we're all pleasantly surprised by what's happened here, but we're trying to work out kind of what level he's at. What's your verdict?
Yeah, he's at a good level. I think he's still at the start of his career, for sure. And I think that his game is very, very good. I think he has a lot of things in his game that he can still improve, which is a very positive thing, because he just made semifinals of Wimbledon for the first time, and I still feel like, or he probably still feels the same way. He has a lot of things that he can still do a bit better, and that's a massive compliment, I feel like, because if you're complete and that's your ceiling, then then you know that's your ceiling. But if you know that you're just starting and you're making semifinals or slams, that's a positive.
Not that you would know, but if you're a little bit shorter, do you think that you have to work harder as a player?
I think you just style your game a bit different. Me, I have to work a lot harder than maybe shorter players on my physicality, because I think for taller guys, tennis is a bit more of a difficult sport, because physically it's more demanding. Because he probably weighs 70, 72, 73 kilos. I'm walking around 96 kilos. That's 20 plus kilos, So just those things, I have to work harder. He probably has to work harder on finding power, finding an easier way to win points. That for sure.
Sasha, you're being more and more proactive with your forehand. A lot of 1+1 points. I'm pretty sure that 1 year ago at Nadal's Academy, you worked a lot on that shot. Do you feel you're at your best with that combination serve and forehand, whereas you would win a lot of points serve backhand?
Yeah, look, I think I've talked about it a lot this year. I've been trying to play a more aggressive game style. I've been trying to take on the game a bit more, and for sure my forehand is a big part of it. When I hit that shot well, I feel like I'm playing well. When I don't hit that shot well, that's where I'm more beatable. But the last couple of months, I think it's been working okay.
Faizan?
Hi, Sasha. Congratulations. You've played Jannik and Novak a lot of times, but never on grass. Could you just talk a little about how you think it might be different for each player on grass, the matchup?
I think both of them, they love the grass court. They feel comfortable on the surface. I think for Novak, you don't have to. I think it speaks for itself, the records that he has on grass, and Jannik has won Wimbledon last year, so for sure they feel very comfortable on the surface. And again, I think the serve return patterns, they're going to be very, very important against both players, and the rest we'll see.
Okay, last English question, Rob.
I just wondered if Sasha Zverev of 2026 is better equipped to play a Wimbledon final than, say, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3
Well,
years
a year
ago.
ago I lost first round, so I would say so, probably.
But I appreciate you've been asked a lot because of the French Open title, this liberation, the fact that you have done it, you've got over the line. Does that mean you're better equipped? And if so, why? Because
I think there's two things to it. I think, yes, one thing for sure, once you win a major, you know how to do it and you feel like you can do it again. You have this feeling inside of you. But the second thing, I feel like I worked on my game a lot and I feel like my game has improved. It's sometimes in sports it's as simple as that. When you improve your forehand, when you improve your backhand, when you improve your serve, when you improve your return, you're going to win more matches. It's sometimes as simple as that. You can talk about mental stuff, you can talk about certain situations, coaching changes, whatever. But if you improve as a player and you make the decision as a player to improve, you're going to do better in tournaments.